Hey guys, how you doing? This is Home with Liberty Graphic Designs, and today we're gonna do a karate belt. Don't go anywhere. Okay, so do you guys know Maggie hoops? They're the ones that make hoops, magnetic hoops for embroidery machines. So they sent me an email and asked me if I wanted to make a video for one of their belt hoops. Well, actually, they said if I wanted to make videos for their hoops, and they're gonna start with the belt. I said, sure. You know, I haven't made videos in like forever, so it's a good time for me to get back in it, right? And what better way than to get free stuff. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna unbox this hoop for karate belts. I'm assuming you can put just about anything in here, right? But this hoop is just for belts. So let's open it and see what's inside. I'm gonna bring you in closer so you guys can see the unboxing. It's a very thin box, like super thin. I mean, it's just a hoop, right? So it's not that big. But let me bring you in guys closer so you guys can see what's inside. The belt doesn't come with it, okay? Just so you know, the belt does not come with it. Actually, I had this belt for quite a while. I used to do training on embroidery, and one of the customers that I was doing training with, he actually gave me this belt because we were actually trying to get a belt hoop, and we just couldn't get this. We couldn't get this on a regular hoop that he had, and we couldn't get it to work. So that's why I got this, because he gave it to me. Cannot remember his name. It's been quite a while. But let's open this up. When they give you, I like this little, what do you call it? Tools. It's got a very small, tiny screwdriver. But yeah, that's your tools. And then these are the, oh, that's cool. They send you two of them. This is nice. For those of you that have Tajima machines, some of the Tajima machines, they measure 14.5 inches. Let me grab a deal so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is your normal hoop, right? They measure 14.5 inches from here to here. Some of the machines, like the one you're gonna see me using, that one can accept larger hoops. So, but this is cool. If you notice this one, see how they send the small hardware for your machine, you know. And if you have a machine that doesn't accept that, or you have a machine that has got a larger opening, then you have this bigger brackets. These brackets alone, they're like, I think they're like $20-$30 if you want to get this. But look at this. This is really cool. I don't see it on the small one. Yeah, the small one, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. But if I open these bigger ones, Tajima, do you see this little opening right here? The slot right there? That's how it, when you slide it in, Tajima has this little pin right there, and that slides in. On the other side, it doesn't have it. So you can only slide this in one way, and that's a pain because sometimes you're not paying attention, and instead of loading your hoop this way, you load it the opposite way, right? And then when you go to put it in the machine, it doesn't go in. This right here has it on both sides. See that? It has it on both sides. So when you put this on the brackets, you can load either way. It doesn't matter. You know, you can't go wrong. It doesn't matter. It will work on either way. That's really good. That's amazing. However, the small ones don't have it. See how the small one only has one little notch? I'm not sure if you guys can see it that good with my hand. And the other one does not have it. Let me put one of these so you can see it. See how this one has a notch here and a notch here? Both of them do. See that? There's larger ones. The small one does not have it. Only one has it. Which is still good, right? But it's nicer if they would have had it on both. But if you can install this one on your bracket, man, that's really good, because then you don't have to be paying attention which way you load the bracket. And this is the bracket itself. This is nice. You know, when I saw it inside the what do you call this? This little packaging deal inside the bag. If you notice, I don't know how good you can see it on screen, but it looks like it's plastic through that deal. And all the hoops are plastic. They're made of plastic, right? Even the magnetic ones. I don't want to show you one because it's the wrong company, and we're talking about Maggie hoops right now. So, but yeah, if you look at it, it looks like plastic. But once I took it out, this is not plastic. It looks like aluminum. This is really good. This is very well made. Look at that. That's aluminum. And obviously this is metal, but that's aluminum. It's really nice. I'm impressed. Really, really nice. Cool. There's some instructions over here. The little happy face. Tips. So there you go. And I believe that's it. That's it. That's all, folks. So I kind of like this. Yeah. Again, I thought it was going to be plastic, but no. Aluminum. Aluminum, or like they say across the pond, aluminium. This is really nice. Okay, so now what I have to do is I have to measure this to make sure that it'll go on my machine. Like, remember I was telling you 14.5 inches across. So if I put this one on top, I don't have to measure, right? See how it's exactly the same size as the hoop. So that means that my brackets are gonna be the small ones. However, my machine is what is called a stretch, which is wider. It receives wider hoops. I can install either one. I can put either this one or I can use this one on my machine. If you have a small factor machine, like the Sai, like Tajima Sai, or any other Tajima, right, that is a small frame, you cannot install this, because unless you have the capabilities of stretching that, then you can install this. But if your machine is only capable of receiving this type of hoop, this size, not the type, okay, but the size from here to here, again, which is 14.5 inches, you cannot install this bracket on, because it will be, by the time I put it on there, watch, and I'm just gonna put it right there, it's gonna be larger than the hoop. See that? So it's gonna be about an inch wider, and it's, when you go to put it on your machine, it will not fit. However, if you have a machine like the one you're gonna see me using right now, you can install this ones, because I have the ability of going wider. And what I mean by that, your machine usually has this arms right here, right? Well, when you put them on the machine, they're 14.5 inches apart. On my machine, I can go wider than that. I can go all the way to, like, I think it's like 24 inches, 30 inches. I'm not really sure how long, but you'll see what I'm talking about. But for the video, we're gonna use this one, because that's basically what most people is gonna have. And so we're gonna do this one. Now the question is, which way do they go? Does it go on the bottom or does it go on the top? If I notice on this one has it on the bottom. So, and I'm assuming that's what that's gonna say. See, it's got, that's what it says right there. Look, I didn't even read it. The other two pairs of brackets are optional for your other brand machines, in case, as gifts. That's what it says right there, as gifts. So I guess if you have like a, not a Tajima, but if you have like a Ricoma, if you have a ZSK, If you have anything that can accept this kind of brackets, that's what these are for. If you have an off-brand machine, this will not work on Behringer, okay? Because Behringer has a different type of brackets. It will not work on Behringer's. So I guess if you're buying one of these and you want to use Behringer, or you have a Behringer machine, this will not work because Behringer has a different type of bracket. So I guess when you buy it, make sure that you tell them that what kind of machine you have. Behringer uses a different type of a bracket, and I believe ZSK also uses. I never used the ZSK, but I believe they also have a different type of bracket. So according to your machine, make sure you order if you're gonna get one of these, make sure you tell them what kind of machine or the type of machine that you have. So I'm gonna use this little deal just because that's what it came with. Usually what I do, and just so you know, because in the past, you know, when I order hoops, just so you know, okay, they do give you extra screws, okay? So if you're done installing your brackets and you have extra screws, don't be alarmed. They do send you extra screws. So okay, so let's do this one, and I guess, like I said, I'm gonna put it on the bottom. So if I'm gonna install my bracket this way, it doesn't have a name. It'd be nice if it had a name. Like for example, this is Maggie, right? Maggie Hoops. It'd be nice if they had the name Maggie Hoops. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take my laser and I'm gonna engrave my logo right there. I'm gonna put Liberty Graphic Designs right there. So anyway, okay, so now I'm gonna take this just for reference. I know the way it goes, right? But just for the sake of the video, I'm gonna use this for reference, just so I know which way I need to install this. So if I go like that, I'm gonna install it right here. Remember, it has to go upside down. Now, oh, this is really cool. This is nice. I was about to say, when I put my screws in these brackets, I always use Loctite. Let me use this piece of paper so you can see it better. But look at the screw. You're not gonna be able to see it. Let me see. Hopefully you can see it. These screws already come with Loctite. And for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, is this. I don't know if you can see it on the tip of the screw. You see that little bluish on the thread? That's Loctite. So that's so the screw doesn't come off when the machine is running. That's really good. And I was about to say that. Usually I like to use Loctite. Okay, this is too small for my hands, okay? So I'm gonna switch to one of my screwdrivers. This is better. But I was gonna use it just because they give it to you, just for the sake of the video, you know? I was gonna use this little deal, but it hurts my hands. This is too small. I don't have big hands, but that screwdriver is, this little screwdriver is just tiny. Small. But hey, if you don't have a screwdriver handy and they give you the little one, use it. So let me put this. I guess I should have put this together before the video, right? But hey, this way you can see that what they send. So it's faster. Just like that. And then this other one, you really can't go wrong, right? It's like, it doesn't matter like which way you put it in there, it'll go in the machine. But just remember to put it upside down because you're working with this bracket upside down. So, and what I mean by putting it upside down, you'll see there's letters here. And on the other side, there's nothing. So put it upside down, I believe. Watch, I'll probably do it wrong. It'd be nice if I do it wrong. That way you guys can call me whatever you want to call me on the video. It helps the algorithm. Those little bitty screws, I can't even grab them. They're tiny. They're teeny tiny. See, I keep dropping them. And watch, you'll see how many screws I'm gonna have left, because you only need 6. But they do give you extra. I didn't even know my what do you call it? What do you call this? My drill bit. I didn't know it was magnetic. So at first I'm not tightening the screws all the way down, okay? See, this thing's still loose. So I don't wanna overdo it and then screw up the what do you call it? The bracket. So I was just trying to get the screws in there. Just remember what I said, this is aluminum. I don't want to mess it up. Okay, so now, tight. Other one, tight. There you go. But let me bring you over to my machine now because I need to put the arms in the machine and I'll show you what I was talking about with this larger brackets. Okay, so here we are at the machine. I need to take this little, what do you call this? Gator clamps. Okay, so remember when I said about this belt that one of my customers gave it to me? We were using a gator clamp for the belt. You can use one of these, but he was using a embroidery machine, and for some reason it was just not working. The belt was getting stuck right here, and we could not get it to work. We called by and Ba just left us out to dry. They didn't help us, and customer just gave up. And I told him to give one of these brackets. But again, this is a while back. It's probably like, I don't know, 2-3 years ago. But this right here, you can use one of these. But as you can see, it only opens up so wide. Yeah, we didn't have any good luck with this. So now what I meant by this machine that I'm using, I can go wider than 14 inches. Because my machine, you know, it will accept, let me tell you how long or how wide. I mean, see the distance? You can't even see my other hand over here. It's about 30 inches wide. So see, there's both of the arms, right? Here's the Tajima hoop. It'll slide in there, right? I don't have a measuring tape with me, so I can show you exactly how wide it is. But watch, this is what I meant. There's hands that just put them in there. They're not tight. So now if I grab the bracket, it's gonna slide in there, right? Perfectly in there, just like so. However, I think I do have it wrong because this is really high. So I do have to swap the brackets. They do have to go on top. They cannot go on the bottom like you normally see them on this. Because by putting it like that, see, I'm already touching the presser foot, and this should be lower to the arm, not to the needle bar. So I have to swap those, this is good for the video. Oh, I didn't show you how many screws I got left. Watch. So I have four screws left. That's what I'm saying. They give you extra screws. So if you do see that you have a lot of screws extra, don't worry. So I guess now that we know that, put your brackets, remember how I was saying upside down? Put them right side up, just like that, and they have to go on top. And this bracket, don't worry about the bracket being upside down. It's the same on both sides. If you notice, see that? It's the same. They got measurements on both sides. So don't worry about putting the bracket in there wrong. Okay, so I got the brackets swapped, right? So what I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna show you what I meant by if you install these other brackets. So if I install these other brackets, if you notice, I'm gonna be way too far. But on this machine, you can actually take the arm and move it over. I know you can't see it right now, but I just moved it over to the next slot. And see, now this is not long enough. But if I was to install this on both sides, just so you can see, okay? If I was to install that, watch. If I was to slide it, it'll slide in there because these machines have that capability. If you have a smaller machine, you cannot do that. You can only install the 14.5 inches. Okay, so now we're gonna slide the bracket in there. Now, notice now I have plenty of room between the bracket and the presser foot, and I'm very close to the arm over here. So I just need to move this over. I'm gonna open up my belt. So just so you know, I don't know anything about karate or karate belts for that matter. So I'm not sure where you're supposed to embroider this. Has a logo on one side and then it has this right here. I remember my son used to be in karate when he was like 5 years old, and this is where they used to put the belt. I'm sorry, the tape. Like obviously this is a white belt, right? When they went to another level, they'll put a yellow tape and a blue tape or whatever. Again, I don't know the rankings, so but I'm assuming either you can embroider the name here or you can embroider the name here. I do not know that about this belt, okay? Just so you know. So I could be doing this wrong or I could be doing it right. So, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna embroider it on where the logo is on the belt, this side, because I know this part is used for the tapes. For those of you watching this video, if you see me doing it wrong, please correct me on the comments below. One of the things that you wanna do when you do stuff like this, especially if this is for a customer, you always wanna measure where you want it. Make sure you know where your logo is, or logo or name. In this case, I'm gonna embroider my name, but make sure you always measure exactly where you're gonna be at, where you want it. I remember mine, the name that I'm gonna embroider is about 6.5 to 7 inches. So I will measure, I'm gonna put a line right there, right? That's where I want the center. And then you measure this way so you can find the center of the belt. Just like that. Make sure that whatever marking material that you're using, it comes off. Make sure that you're able to take it off. In this case, I'm using chalk, and this will come off with a brush. And also this is gonna be a what do you call it? A registration mark for you to line up your machine. Now we need to load the belt, and in this brackets right here, you'll see there's a set of numbers. So you can line it up whatever you want it. Right now, I'm gonna go right in between, right in the center. And if I put the belt right there, it's gonna be right in between this one and this one, and I made the numbers. So that way my belt will be right in the center. This little bracket will slide back. I'm gonna put my belt through there, making sure that my mark is in the center of the bracket, and this sliding bars or the rod right here has a mark there and over here to let you know where the center is. I'm gonna try to make sure that my belt is somewhat in the center this way. I'm not gonna worry too much about this way because I can still move that. Right now I just want to be in the center, right? Somewhat. Okay, so once you have it, you're gonna squeeze that bracket and it'll lock itself in. Okay, so now that we have a belt in there, now it needs to go through this bracket. I'm gonna push it up like so. I'm gonna bring this one back and we're gonna do the same this way. I'm gonna show you. We're just gonna squeeze it in. Don't worry if it moves, because see where I'm at, I'm like way off. Right now, I just want to get it locked. So that one locked, and lock this one in. So there you go. So now, once it's locked on both ends, I'm gonna slide it in between wherever I need to know where the center is, right? So in this case, I want to be in between those two ones. So I'm in the center, and then move this one, right there, just like so, just like that. And then we're gonna slide our bracket in the machine, and I can tell you this right here is gonna be a pain. So I'm gonna grab one of these little clips that we use for the hats, and I'm gonna lock that. Hopefully it'll stay in there, so it's not come off. Okay. Oh, it's actually gonna hold it right there. There you go. Just making sure it's not gonna come off. Just like that. Okay, so now I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna embroider my name, but I need to line it up. Okay, so now all we gotta do now is press start. See what happens. Okay, so for some reason the machine gave me an error. I have no idea what's wrong with it. I need to look it up. But the Z kind of messed up. See that? I think what it is when I uploaded the job. I don't know. Some of you are gonna notice the mistake that I did before I hit, start. I didn't trace the job. So because I didn't trace the job, I didn't realize that there was a mistake on the file. If I would have traced the job, I would have noticed that the Z was gonna give me an error. Anyways, but one of the things I did notice as the machine was embroidering, notice that there's a gap in between right here. You can run your belt through there, just like that. See that? Because remember at the beginning, I said I was trying to put the clip in there through that gap. And some of you that are already using this bracket are gonna be like, duh, it's my first time using this bracket, okay? Just like that. So that way it's not, because if you notice on the video when the machine is embroidering, it is robbing, this part is robbing on the other presser foots. You see now it's completely out of the way. So that's the way you should do it. I messed up. That was my mistake right here, because I didn't run a trace at the beginning. But that's what it looks like, other than me messing up. Yeah, it looks like the name is up higher, but from the belt, it looks like it's not in the center. But the reason is that R. See, the R is lower than the rest of the letters. So therefore, when I did that again, if I would have run a trace, I wouldn't notice that. So now to get it off, just undo these clips, just like that. Get your belt out, undo this one, just like that. And don't forget the little mark that I made. I just use a brush. You can just brush it off. It comes off. Depending on holy crap, this is dirty. I got the belt dirty. Okay, so depending on what type of marking stuff you use, make sure that comes off before you put it on there. Okay, but there it is. This is the back side of it. I could have tightened it up a little more, but there you go. That's what it looks like. There's your karate belt. Here's a bracket. I don't have a link for this yet. I'm gonna look and see if I have a link so I can send you, or I can put it on the description below. But I will try to find it on Amazon, put a link in it in the video, so you guys, if you guys are interested in this, you can get it. Also, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna order 5 of these belts, and I'm gonna do a giveaway. This completely from my pocket, okay? This video, there's no affiliations with Nike hoops yet, okay? There might be one in the future, but you know me, I'm usually really bad about that. But I'm gonna try to put a link in the description below where you can get it. If I can find it on Amazon, I'm gonna try to put a link in the description below so you guys can get it if you guys want to get it. Or if Maggie Hoops sends me a link, then I will list it on the descriptions below. There will be more videos coming up doing Maggie Hoops. Stay tuned because we're gonna do some giveaways. Like I said, I'm gonna order 5 of these belts. I think I ordered 5 white and 1 black belt, and I'm gonna do a giveaway. When those belts come in, how am I gonna do the giveaway? I have no idea how I'm gonna do the giveaway, but yeah, we're gonna do a giveaway so you guys can get one of these belts. And for those of you that are in the karate or martial arts, let me know which way or where is the name supposed to be embroidered, or is it on this side or on this side? Because I know there's a little part right here. They mainly use it for the tapes. Some belts don't come with this. They're just white or black or blue or whatever color. But do let me know if you guys know where it's supposed to be, because I know that there's got to be a way, right? Let me know which way, or yeah, on which end it needs to go. And put in the description below on how I should do the giveaways. Don't worry, you don't have to do anything. Just put in the descriptions below on how you want me to do, or how will be the best way to do the giveaways. It's gonna be 5 white belts and 1 black. So but yeah, let me know in the descriptions below. Thank you to Maggie Hoops for supplying the bracket. It's a pleasure like always. If you have any questions, please let me know in the description below. That's it, I guess. This is it for this video. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. Pleasure like always. I will see you on the next one. Thank you. Bye bye. God bless you. I'll see you later. Adios. Bye bye now.